On this beautiful Tuesday, we know exactly what to do. Let's get started with our 2 demis and 1 grand. With minding our allonges, with minding relaxing your feet on the floor and relaxing your chins too. Okay, here we go. Jane, careful with these grand pliés in 4th and 5th. Okay. Separate your ribcage from your hips. Open your chest. Careful to keep your shoulders low when you're going forward. And relax when you are ready. All right, here we go to the other side. Yeah, Jane, careful in that first circular port de bras, not to let your shoulders right up when you go forward. Here we go, left side please. And and relax when you're ready. Okay. Let's go 1 and a heel and a 2 and a heel. Toes and a toes and a stretch and a close and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8 and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, toes and a 6 and a 7 and a 8, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8 and a 1. Heel, 2, heel, toes up, toes down, stretch, close with plie, to the side, to the front, inside, back, plie, 4, stretch, close, to outside, plie, second. Let's roll through from there into your second position. And that is all it is. And here we go. And stretch. Toes up, toes down, stretch. Close with plie and a nice swoopy port de bras and coordinate your allongé when you stretch your toes. Everything together. There we go. And inside and 1. Plie, 4th. It's not a plie, it's just heel down when you go inside back. There we go. And now into your plie and roll through in your second. And relax when you're ready. Yeah, sorry about that plie. It was in my head. It was my intention, but when I showed it, the intention changed. So what can I say? Here we go.
You did show it that way, though.
When in the reverse, probably, but not when I went to the front.
No, even with it, you
I
showed it
did?
without the plie.
You
Yeah,
can see that.
I just heard the plie at the end.
Okay.
That was me.
Okay. Here we go. And. And 1. you are ready. Good. Okay. Therefore, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and the 8, 9 and the 10, 11 and the 12, 13 and 14 and 15 and 16. We are ready to reverse. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, back plie stretch. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, front plie stretch. Inside 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, back plie, side plie. Front plie, side plie, 1, 2, 3. Let's see, where haven't we been 4? Roll through in your first, this time with your arms in first. And that is it. So it's a sandwich. Careful, third set starts on the inside. And here we go. Feel your half points. Careful, always alternate your port de bras. So keep track of them. And 1. Inside front. Feel that super beautiful fourth. Stretch. Close. 1. Strong back in the arabesque. Inside and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Now 1. Heels forward to the side. Plie to the back. To the side. And 4 more with an only or port de bras. Reverse. 1. And relax when you are ready. All right, here we go. To the other side, please. And feel that strong standing leg. And relax when you're ready. Okay. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 3 to the back, 4 inside encore, 1 more to change on the outside. 3 to the front, and 4 you're starting already, 5, 6, 7, here's 8. 3 to the side, 3 to the side, 1 more to the side, front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back, you're ready to reverse it. Stunned silence. Front, 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 inside, back, side, front, side, 1 more to the side and the outside. Then the pattern is complete, you can reverse it. Back, 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 inside, front, side, back, side, outside, side, 1 more. The same thing to the side, 3 to the side, outside, 3 to the side, inside, 1 more to the side, outside. Front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back. No, that's not right. 4 to the side and the outside, 3 on the inside, 1 more outside, then front side, back side, front side, back, right. Sorry, I'm flipping the pattern on you just because we can. And it contributes to our fabulous Alzheimer's prevention therapy. So you get always 3 on the outside, excepting for when you go to the side, it's 4 on the outside and 3 on the inside before you switch back to the outside for your 7 tendus encore. So first phrase 3, 4 and 1. Second phrase reverses that. Third phrase 4, 3 and 1. And then 7 encore.
Okay.
How's Jane?
Was that a soutenu or?
No, you're reversing it. You'll finish up in 5th position back.
After reversing?
After your 7 tendus encore. Oh, after reversing, just stop. Just be there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's quite a lot of tendus. Front, 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 back, side, front, side, outside, side. Reverse that. Then 4 to the side, 3 inside side, 1 more outside side. 1 inside, 1 outside. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6, 7, plié. Ready to reverse the whole thing. There we go. Make sure you're only pushing into the floor. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. And here we go. Fingertips, toes and noses. Push down, 1, 2, 3, change 4. And outside 1 and 1. 4 outside. Inside 3. And 1 more outside. Encore. That's it. Plie. Nice and tall. Finish. That's it. Good. Yes, you can roll through if that is what you must do. All right, here we go to the other side. And here we go. slightly on the deceiving side there. Let's see if I can deceive you even more. 2 to the front, 1 back, 1 side, 1 front, 1 back, 1 side, 1 front. 2 to the side, 1 side, 1 side, 1 back, 1 side, 1 front, 1 side. 2 to the back, 1 front, 1 side, 1 back, 1 front, 1 side, 1 back. 2 to the side, 2 to the side, front and the side and the back, plié soutenu. Mean, nasty, rotten me. So now it's only 2. 2 to the front, 3 inside en croix, 3 outside en croix. Then you're going 2 to the side, your first one doesn't change. 2 inside side, 4 en croix outside from the back. Now you can reverse it. 2 to the back, 3 inside en croix, 3 outside en croix. 2 to the side, the first one doesn't change. 2 inside side, front side, back, plié soutenu, other side. Front, front, back side, front, inside, and front side, back, outside. Only 2, Gregg. Not 3, careful. That's
Okay, 1,
2, now inside, back side, front, outside, back side, front. There. Second side slightly different. 2 to the side, outside, first one doesn't change. First one does not change. Now 2 inside side. There. 2 inside side, that's right. And 4 en croix. Now you can reverse it. 2 to the back. 3 inside en croix. And 3 outside en croix. 2 to the side, first one doesn't change. 2 inside side. 3 en croix. Plié à la séquence soutenue. Yep. Okay, are we good to give this a try? Here we go. Let's see if we survive. Starting this 2 to the front. Encore 3. Encore 3. 2 to the side. Inside. 4 encore. There we go. Little quicker toes change. This time and soutenu to the other side. Here we go. And over. Tight fifths. 2. 2. 2. 4. 2. 3. 2. Side. 3. And relax. All right. I guess Gregg wins this round.
almost.
Almost. That's right. I guess we're changing legs today. 1 and the 2 and the 3 cheval front, and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 cheval back, and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 cheval back, and the side and the front and the side. 1 and the 2 and the 3 cheval back, 1 and the 2 and the 3 cheval front, passé and flat, and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 cheval back. 1 and the 2 and the 3 cheval front. Careful, same scheme we had earlier. Inside 4. Cheval 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Start over. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Passé, relevé, just stay. That's all it is. 3 outside, 1 cheval inside front. 3 dégagés. outside, 1 cheval inside back, 3 dégagés inside side, 4 chevals encore. Kind of start a reverse, even though it really isn't, because we haven't had our passe yet. Start over, 3 dégagés, cheval back, 3 dégagés, cheval front, passe flat in the back, close fifth back. Now we are reversing it proper. Three and one, inside 3, and 4 encore outside. Start over, 3 and 1, passe releve. Stay there. Then we'll dry our tears before we go to the other side. Are we good? I'm happy to go through it one more time. You want to go through it, Greg?
Once more.
Once more?
Once more.
No problem whatsoever. And I'll go a little slower. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Inside continues. 1 and the 2 and the 3. Pas de cheval back, pas de cheval side, pas de cheval front, pas de cheval side. Start over. 1 and the 2 and the 3 cheval back. 1 and the 2 and the 3 cheval front. Passe and flat. Close. Reverse. 3 dégagés. 1 cheval back. 3 dégagés. 1 cheval front. 3 dégagés. Cheval en croix and the outside. Start over. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 arabesque 8. Passe releve this time. Just stay right there. That's all it is. Remember not to knock yourself over when you let go of the bar by keeping your elbows steady. Okay. Yes, Jane. I see sidebar.
If you're on the inside, if you're coming from fifth back, is it a
Yes, please, a reverse port de bras when you're coming from fifth back. That is exactly right. Okay. Of course, it's all destination first or fifth. And here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Side. Side. Passe flat. Close fifth. Here we go. Careful not to make it développés, but pas de chevals. Fifth, 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 fifth. Side. Side. Passe releve and stay. Make sure your knee is steadily pushing sideways. Ditto in the opposite elbow. Close your little fingers. Feel your wrists strong. And relax. Okay. I guess Jane is winning that round. All right. Here we go. So we're even. All right. Here we go. And passe flat. Here we go. Careful not to make these things développés. Always straight into your fifth circles. There we go. And passe releve. Nice and tall. There we go. And relax when you're ready. I guess we need to power a little stretch after all of that. Parallel stretch 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8. Tendez away from the bar, tendez to the bar. Port the bras to the bar, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Rance and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Plié to couper to passer to relever. 2 more tendez, ready to reverse. 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Tendez and tendez, port the bras away from the bar. 8 ronds de jambes and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Plié to couper to passer. 2 more tendez, ready to do some more stretching. Something to relax your brain, as well as trying to be somewhat therapeutic. Okay, so all tendez go sideways today. And not just that. And if you get a nice long stretch in the back of your legs. Feel yourself right between your legs and the jaw. Once again, separate your ribcage from your hips for that long stretch to the bottom. Start feeling that sideways pull. Gently let go. There we go. Let's go to the other side. And here we go. yourself 2 tourniquets now, calmly. There we go, and 1, and 2. Here we go. Okay. Front and the side and the back fondue to the front, feel your balance and the close. Back and the side and the front, inside, back fondue, feel your balance close. Back and the side and the inside, so we're still at the same thing, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, coupé, plié, temps relevé, grand plié, 5th soutenu, other side already. Outside encore 3, 1 inside fondue, really make a nice difference between one and the other, close. Back and the side and the front, inside fondue to the back and the stay and the close. We are going inside, back and the side and the front and the side, outside fondue to the side for your balance. Coupé, plié, temps relevé en dehors. 5th and soutenu, other side. So it does not reverse. You only get one temps relevé there in the end. A nice, calm, non-panicky one, excepting for Gregg. The panicky thing seems to be working. 3 encore, 1 inside fondue front. Reverse that. 3 encore, 1 inside fondue back. Inside 3 encore, 1 outside fondue side. Temps relevé en dehors.
So that inside starts from the back.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Is it 3 or 4 on the inside?
And the inside, let's keep it also at 3. So you have a little bit of time for that fondue à la seconde and the tiny balance there, as with the other 2. And then from there into your temps relevé. And soutenu to the other side. Okay. And here we go. Soft fondu. And a soft. And over. Soft fondu. Calm, easy. To the other side we go, and on. 2. Soft fondu. And make sure it's not the ballonnet, it stays a fondu. Softly. Elbows in front of you. There we go. That was a good one. And right. Yeah, not bad. Just quite careful with these elbows, these defensive elbows on the right. They didn't hurt the turn this time, but it's nicer if you just can keep your elbows nice and calm and up and in a beautiful first. But make sure they don't come. Make sure they don't come from above. It needs to come from below or straight in. Yeah, don't lift it off the bar. Below a little bit better. That's right. Okay. Develop your front and 2 and 3 and 4 port bras forward into a tendu. So place yourself on the bar just a tad bit further back. Develop your back and 2 and 3 and 4 into port bras and tendu. Develop your écarté back and 3 and 4 to the bar, arabesque through passé. Through passé to attitude front, let go, feel yourself, stretch, paddleboard. No paddleboard, just close. Soutenu other side. Développé 2 and 3 and 4, port bras forward into tendu. Inside back and 2 and 3 and 4, up and over back. Tendu back. Écarté back and 2 and 3 and 4, through passé. Heel forward to arabesque, angle yourself to the bar. Through passé, open that knee again. Into attitude front. Let go, feel your balance, stretch, close, and soutenu. So to develop your écarté back, into develop your arabesque, into develop your attitude front for your balance. And then stretch it in the end for your 5th and soutenu.
The attitude at the end is the inside leg?
No, it's the same leg.
Oh.
Écarté back to arabesque, through passé to attitude. So it's an attitude croising.
Oh, so it's through passé both times?
Yes, through passé both times.
Okay.
And make sure that your écarté back is led by your knee opening, your arabesque is led by your heel going forward, and your attitude front again is led by your knee going behind you before you open your leg. So it's en dehors, en dedans, en dehors when it comes to the mechanics. Okay, and here we go. Nice and soft. Port bras and 5. And finish with a nice tendu. Close your 5th and 1. Jane, you can connect your tendu a little bit more to your port bras. There we go. Écarté back. 2. Through passé, heel forward to arabesque. And 6. And 7. Knee side 1. Attitude front, feel your balance, careful where your elbow is coming from, but you should be angled away from the bar chain, just saying, other side, and 1. Melt 5. And into your tendu, that's it, and 1. Into your tendu. Écarté back. away from the bar, attitude front. There we go. Careful with your elbow and how you let go. Almost. Nothing wrong with an honest grunt. Okay.
Alex, I found it. So here,
Yep.
to get to the arabesque, I
Yep.
was kind of stuck. So how do you get to the arabesque from here?
From right there. Once you're in this passe, basically you're doing this. So your heel comes forward as your leg is opening. As your leg is opening, bring your bottom heel forward. Exactly. All the way until your arabesque happens. So you should feel that opposite pull. One leg wants to go one way, the other leg goes the other way.
So I really should feel the heel
Yes.
of the bent leg rather than the knee.
Yes, absolutely, because it's an en dedans.
Okay.
In contrary to your écarté, which is an en dehors,
Right.
where your knee needs to lead and your standing leg heel actually needs to hold back, not take over.
So then the heel's going to come forward here, right?
Yes, as your back leg opens. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's literally going like that.
Well, it did that.
Very good. Just for quick. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the développé grand battement plié en face. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the développé écarté plié en face. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. It's the same thing, but it goes much quicker. Développé plié, go to en face. Cloche and the cloche and the cloche and the cloche, cloche and the stretch, fifth soutenu. 2 grands battements en face. Développé grand battement to plié, stretch, turn yourself back to where you came from. 2 grands battements to the side. Développé écarté back. So once again, feel your knee. Plié, turn yourself back to en face. 2 to the back and the 3 and the 4. Heel forwards this time. Plié, turn yourself. Cloches from the back. Stretch, close and soutenu.
So the first two
Or
that go to the side are the same, right?
say that again.
The ones that go.
It's all the same leg. It's all the same leg.
Well, I mean, the ones that go on the écarté, the first one does the same écarté as the second one, right?
No. The first one is an FSA front. Or croisé front in this case, my bad.
Oh.
So you're angling your first one. Sorry, I showed it probably messily. It's a croisé front. From the side, it's an écarté back. From the back, it's a développé arabesque. So you basically développé the same way that you grand battement.
Okay, all right.
Trying to feel one more time en dehors, en dedans in this case. For your first 2 direction changes. Arabesque stays en dedans with that strong heel going forward. Making sense?
Are there 3 grand battements or 4?
2.
2 before the développé?
Yes, correct. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4. Développé grand battement, demi-plié, fifth, turn yourself around. Or turn yourself back to your en face.
Okay.
And by the way, Craig, that pulling apart that we just did from this développé, that is the same feeling you need to have for an en dedans attitude turn.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just to connect it a little tiny bit too. That is basically what keeps you stable, both legs pushing in opposite directions. While you're rotating and then going to wherever other place we are going with it. Here we go. 2 grand battements, 1 développé that angles itself. And super quick développé, change yourself, close plié, turn, and over. That same on the oar action once again. Close and turn yourself back to en face and 1. That's it. Now strong heel forward. 1. Plie. Clutches. Take your closing set with you. And over. And relax when you're ready. Good. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Okay, now I see Jane.
Oh yes, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Reflected in her cabinet. Okay. Let's do some more of what we touched on. One and the two and the three and the plié, effacé, tenlié. No, one and the two and the three and the plié. Make sure you don't change your first one as I just did. Heel forward, tenlié. We are going with the other leg and two and the three and the four, écarté back, tenlié. Plié, Craig, this is just for you. Plié on the or to effacé, on the or to tenlié back. Now we are on the other side. I'm recycling this from yesterday. And then we are on the other side. Front and the front and the front and the plié, effacé, strong. It comes from your working leg. Tenlié and close. One and the two and the three and the four, heel forward, arabesque. Tenlié and the close. Now we're starting with the upstage leg, two and the three and the four. All of them change. Écarté back, tenlié and the close. Plié. Back foot goes to effacé front. Same foot goes to tenlié back and close. So just make sure you take it from your back foot. That's the only funky thing in it. And remember, you want to land in your effacé front and then have that same arm, so we're not changing any arms, ouch, that same arm for your second turn that goes to tenlié back. How are we doing?
Does the first one, let's see, here,
Close fifth.
doesn't change?
You keep on going with your downstage leg. And the first one doesn't change, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, you have your downstage leg to effacé tenlié. Again, your downstage leg. That doesn't change. So you can go back to your arabesque. Tenlié. Now you're starting with your upstage leg, écarté back. Each one changes this time. To the other écarté back. So these are all these on the or on the long changes. Tenlié. Plié, fifth position back. Think you're in fourth. To fourth. And turn to tenlié back. Close your fifth. That gets you to the other side. Correct. To tenlié back. Are we good to give this a mark? That's a Jane. Now change the other leg. There we go. Écarté back. There. Tenlié. Close fifth front. And back foot goes to effacé front, plié. And just keep on going. Just close your arms from right there to tenlié back. That's it. Are we good to mark this?
Okay.
You're starting écarté front. I fell into my own trap. Two. You're starting écarté. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now change to effacé. Tenlié. Écarté. Don't change your first one. To arabesque. Careful with the tenlié travels again. Écarté back. The other écarté. Effacé. Tenlié. And close. And done.
So
So
they
careful.
always always start with écartés?
Yes, they do.
Oh,
Does the first set, I'm sorry, I didn't watch carefully enough. Does it change?
Yes, the first one changes each one. The second one doesn't. The third one also changes each one. Just to get the correct foot in front. So it always starts to the side. There we go. Now it starts écarté back and goes to the other écarté back. Correct. And you have your two little coupé turns. Okay. And here we go. Écarté front. Oh. Arabesque here forward. Let's not miss these pliés, Greg. Demi-plié. Now change. Push it out. Écarté back. Temps lié. You're in the wrong place, Greg. Up and down. And go. Temps lié back. Écarté front. 2. Plié. Let's not eat these pliés, Greg. Close each one with plié. Now push arabesque. There we go. Écarté back. Close with plié to the other écarté back. Écarté back. Temps lié. Back foot. There we go. And temps lié. That's right. Yeah, Greg, it's always the same scheme. 4 tendus to plié, 1 to change, and the temps lié.
I'm not playing fast.
But yes, let's please close each 4th tendu with demi-plié so you have somewhere to come from to push into the floor, similar to an assemblé, to open your tendus in the new direction. That's right. Then you have your temps lié. Is that making sense, Greg?
okay.
And then make sure after your 4 écarté fronts, the 3rd time you're changing to écarté back with the other foot. Otherwise, you're going to finish up in the wrong corner for your turns. All right, I guess that deserves repeating. How about starting it on the left? Just to keep our mind fresh. All right, here we go. We could have a little bit more of an écarté line with all of these tendus in écarté, and then these dramatic changes to either effacé, to arabesque, or to écarté back. Okay. And here we go. Oh, wrong arm, chain. 4 tendus, 1, 2, 3, 4, plié, push, there we go. Temps lié, 4. Dramatic change, écarté back, temps lié. Temps lié, there's no 3 tendus, Greg. Plié and up, and down, and up. Temps lié. Hold on a sec. We lost it. Greg, it's 3 on the outside, 1 on the inside. That never changes. We're not on the bar any longer. It's not 3 and 3 on the inside. It's just 1 and the temps lié. So the pattern is consistent for all 3 directions. All right, how about doing it with our right foot in front? And here we go. And 1. And that's it. Temps lié. And 1. Okay, careful not to change your first one or cheat. Plié, there we go, good. Careful with your arms. Écarté back, temps lié. And a plié and a go. And a plié and a go without changing your arms, preferably. Okay. Okay, we'll bring this one back tomorrow. What do you say? Okay. Develop a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Nope. Makes no sense. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8. Here it is one more time, Gregg. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 5 and a 6 and a stretch and a close. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Same thing again, and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3. Temps lié, to plié, attitude, to plié. Pas de bruit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 through passé to effacé, plié. So we are not dying completely in our legs. Here's that fabulous conflicted heel forward, standing leg back to attitude. Promenade the first time around, so we are enforcing that on the down heel. Stretch and close. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Through passé to plié, effacé. Through passé to attitude, temps lié, back this time. Prepare. Attitude, fourth. Pas de bruit. Are we good to mark this? Écarté to effacé to attitude back. Same idea that we've been doing.
So does the promenade start when this leg is in passe and then it comes out, or does it do the other two?
It goes first to attitude and then keep going with your promenade.
Okay.
However, once your standing leg heel comes forward, do continue into your promenade, so it wants to be seamless. Is that making sense? I really want you to feel how you're driving your front heel against your leg that is opening to the back. So connect your promenade to that attitude. Is that making sense? So it's yes and no at the same time. So you really can feel two legs going in opposite directions. Right, stretch and close. And do basically the same thing on the other side. The only difference is from your plié effacé front, you're going to attitude relevé temps lié back this time. And make sure that effacé front is always in plié, so your standing leg doesn't die on you. Yes, no, maybe? I see you stuck somewhere, Gregg.
Maybe I just need to see it.
Okay. We're literally doing the same thing right and left.
Yeah.
Écarté to effacé, plié to attitude back. Then you do the same thing with the other leg. However, that attitude goes to temps lié back. Prepare an effacé for an attitude turn to fourth and pas de bruit. All right, let's give it a mark that might be helpful. that standing leg here going into your promenade. But make sure you're not going too slow. Stretch and close. Other side. Through passé to effacé front plie. Passé attitude relevant. Tablier back. Plié fourth. Attitude to fourth. Plié pas de bourrée. And Gregg, stay in the same corner. So you're landing effacé as well. The attitude turn.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Try to connect one to the other so you don't get too heavy in your legs with this whole thing, since it's all the same leg being up there the entire time. Okay. Make sure your promenades don't go too slow so you have time to stretch and close. Here we go. Connect it all. Make sure you don't knock yourself over with your développé. To attitude, that heel keeps going. Good. Stretch and close. Don't forget your plie effacé, Gregg. Let's not dump half of the combination. There's a Tommy Jane and pas de bourrée. And close. Alright. We'll count this as our dress rehearsal. What do you say? I know. I wouldn't yank up my leg to complete height in that écarté because it does need to continue through passé to your effacé front. Really use your opposition there. And remember, développé starts by squeezing your coupé instead of just lifting that knee. And now you have to hop because you're yanking one leg from under you. Gregg, no reason to ditch écarté front, plié, effacé front to attitude relevé tendu on the second side.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a classic example of Russianizing. All right. Are we good to try this one more time? Try to connect the action of your arms to the action of your legs across yourself. So you actually use them to steady you. Make sure you push into the floor in your standing leg. Don't just lift the other one, Jane. I suspect that is one of the reasons why you get a little unstable there. Instead of working with both legs at the same time, you're starting this one and then you remember the other one, but it is too late. All right, here we go. Let's have this one more time. Please don't forget to breathe. And so much better, but careful there. Keep pulling in your rib cage, keep pulling in your whole body. Stretch and close. Start on the other side. Feel it almost like a rond en l'air to effacé, plie, and almost another rond en l'air. And tendu, and forth. Both arms are up in the turn, Jane. Jane, just in case you're practicing this one in your garage tomorrow, make sure your attitude pulls you into a tourniquet back before you go to fourth into your turn. After FSA front, releve tourniquet. Now bend your front knee for your prep. There you go. Now you're setting yourself up much nicer. Right. Okay. Tourniquet and plié on the oar to your fourth to attitude, failli through pas de bourrée en tournant. Same thing once again, and plié on the oar to plié to attitude to plié, pas de bourrée. There we have it one more time. You are on the other side. Forward and the back, front heel forward on the oar to your fourth. Heel forward, toes back. Failli through this time, pas de bourrée en tournant. So there's no tourniquet back out of your attitude, careful. Forward and the back, plié on the oar to your fourth, attitude to fourth, pas de bourrée. So this time that attitude comes from fifth position, plié. No, from fourth, I'm sorry. My bad. So the first one faillis through and pas de bourrée en tournant. The second time it stays and goes to fourth and pas de bourrées. And that should change sides. How are we doing in Portland?
Well, so
Yep.
chasse and back again.
Yes,
so
I know.
it's actually a tourniquet to start.
Yes,
And then here
yes,
to
correct. But no, to big fourth, landing fourth. Land. Now from there take your attitude. It's not a turn, it's just a releve. Heel forward to the other corner.
So it's here.
Yes, failli through pas de bourrée maintenant. Start over. Exactly the same thing one more time. There. Heel forward, plié, land in fourth. Yep, now it's an attitude on the down turn that goes to FSA fourth. So change corner this time. Plié, pas de bourrée. And you're on the other side. Chasse, tourniquet, heel. On the oar to fourth. Attitude releve, failli, pas de bourrée. Heel forward. There you go. Start over. To heel forward. Pirouette to fourth. Pirouette on the down to fourth again. Attitude. Right. Pas de bourrée. There we go. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
So once again, we're into that whole on the oar, on the down business. And here we go. Forward and the back. Plié on the oar to your fourth. Releve, failli. Forward and the back. And plié. Pirouette to fourth. Attitude turn. Plié. Pas de bourrée. One. Yes, no, maybe.
Okay.
All right. And let's remember, the greatest enemy of pirouettes is ambition and worry and caring too much about them. All right, here we go. And Jane, the other foot would be in front. Yep. And we're facing the other corner. There we go. And that's it, Jane. And why do we stop there, Jane? We don't have to. Just because Mr. Novell is somewhat confused doesn't mean that you have to.
Then I was confused.
Why? You don't have to be. Are you okay, Greg?
Yeah,
How can I help you? And it's meant to be a real on the pirouette, by the way. It's not just a little coupé to fourth.
oh,
Yeah. So you have your chassé, tenlier, plié, pirouettes to fourth. From their attitude, failli pas de bourrée maintenant. And then you do exactly the same thing one more time. The only difference is that attitude becomes an on-the-down turn that changes corners, like you relevated before. So we're just adding a little cherry on top of the whipped cream in your second set. All right. Shall we start it on the left first, since that is where we kind of stopped? Okay, here we go. So Jane, trust yourself. Okay, here we go. There is more time than you think. No panic. Pliez pas de bourrée chassé. Yeah, make sure from your attitude you don't fling your arms away in that allongé. Keep your arms where they are. It's just in your wrists. Yeah. But not that. These other two turns are pretty nice. All right, shall we be gentlemen, Jane? Are you clear now, Craig?
I hope so.
Okay. Make sure you get out of your pirouette, you feel your fourth, immediately activate your front heel for that first releve or for the turn. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So kind of feel your back foot passing the work onto your front foot. Okay, here we go. Let's have this one more time. Careful with your elbows. Let's start on the right, Jane. Okay, here we go. Nice and calm. Yep. Jane, just in case that got lost in translation, that attitude turn lands in fourth, not in arabesque.
Okay.
You just made your life a tiny smidgen harder than it needs to be.
Okay.
All right. Time flies when we have fun. Let's finish with our 64 changements. What do you say? So we get our cardio in, so we deserve ourselves that extra slice of cheesecake for dessert tonight. Okay, there we go. And here we go. And now. nice calm breath, easy knees, strong fingertips. Very good. And Jane had some very convenient freezage going on, and that's a very flattering position.
It's her Taglioni position.
There we go, right there. Maybe you need a little choker, a little pearl choker for when you're taking class. All right, I will not see you tomorrow for multiple reasons, but we'll convene again on Thursday. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.